Oh shit. Let's fucking go. Good day, Wildcat. Good day indeed. You're always on the stream supporting. Appreciate you. Where should I wait for Lou? Wait for Lou. Okay, first things first. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, my screen is black. That's not what I want. Okay, let's go through the maps. iFS lost the coin toss. iFS lost the coin toss. The bans were Anfra was banned out by iFS, and Command was the ban of Conquerors. Overflow, surprisingly, the map pick of iFS, and Grudge, also surprisingly, the map pick by Conqueror's song. By the way, the song we're playing right now is made by X4 Unreal, fellow UT player. He made this tunage and asked if we could play it on stream, so here you go. Hope you enjoy it. If you like Unreal stuff, you can check out some of his stuff. I'll put his link in the chat. Play this for the intro here, and then we'll go to our usual stuff for the game. Lou is not with us yet, but eventually. Techno Russia, that's right. Yeah, this is the makings of X4 Unreal. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I don't know if he's got other stuff. This is the one he sent me. Have to look at his YouTube channel. He probably has other stuff. What's up, Jerome? Good luck today. Good fucking luck. Same as for Skosfar? Is it? Did you guys play Grudge in that match? Jerome with the first fucking Twitch Prime of the cast. Thanks, man. Whoa. And at the same time, Brick fucking Lou shows up. It's meant to be. We get a Twitch Prime and Lou at the same time. It's gonna be a good stream. It's a good sign.
Hell yeah, where the Prime's at? Where the Prime's at?
Where the fucking Prime's at? That's what I say, Lou. Can't do this shit for free no more, you know. Oh, yes, and I just saw your message. I was actually just getting that for myself, and I forgot what I was doing, so I will send that to you now.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Okay, first things first, Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously an important match. But not just for iFS, for both teams. So, for those who don't know, iFS and C are currently sitting 5 and 6 in the standings. Top 4 teams make it to the playoffs. iFS has played 3 matches, C has played 2, which means this is iFS's... Is this their final match? Wait, no, they have 2 more matches.
Yes, so they have this team and then us.
That's right. So, and C, they've only played 2 matches, but they've only won 1 map so far, and they've lost 5. So they only have 1 point. iFS only with 3. So this is a very important match. I don't know the exact math. iFS has to win to have a chance at the playoffs. I don't know if they need to 3-0 them or what. They do have another match, but it's very important. iFS cannot lose this match, or I don't think it'll be possible.
Yeah, they can get away with a 2-1 victory, but that would mean that they have to beat us 2-1, I believe, or they have to 3-0 us, and then us to drop maps versus Balti's team, or DV's team rather. It's quite complex. There was a massive talk about it earlier today.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of stuff involving scores and other teams' matches, right? That will be at play.
Absolutely. Yeah, but to be fair, like the best chances you want a 3-0. Simple as. That's the
Yeah.
task at hand. You don't want to drop a map. So as long as iFS can 3-0 this one today, that puts them in a good position, and then it's pretty much a do or die match between iFS and Skosvar.
Yeah, and wouldn't that be huge? But yeah, IFS, they control their own destiny, as it were. They've had a rough start to the cup, but they're not out of it. But they got to take care of business here. This is, I think, would probably be wildly agreed the weakest team in the cup that they're facing. But that doesn't mean they're a bad team, because they have a lot of good players on this roster, and they're capable of taking maps against anyone. We saw them take a map against the Cat Enjoyers, and they got good players. So nothing is set in stone. IFS is going to have to play a lot better than they have thus far.
Yeah, and to be fair, like after playing them Sunday, they are a tough team. They will come at you. They just need to, well, they need to do what IFS has issues doing as well, and it's just sealing. That's
Yes,
the only bit of it.
that's yeah.
I feel sorry for IFS as well. They came into the first match when it was a ladder format, or not a ladder format, a group format. I even got that one wrong. Cool. Okay, never mind. They came into it quite cold. They didn't really have any scrims or anything like that. Cat Enjoyers just blew them off the park just for sheer activity and lots of pugging. So they kind of started off on the wrong foot. Maybe a little bit of a mistake to go into a match that early on, but it is what it is. Like they got to get over that. So it all rests on these ones. And absolutely with this Conquerors team as well, they gave us a hard time through all three maps. So I expect them to put up a really good fight. And I can see a map win. I can definitely see one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like a win is not out of the question at all. I don't think. That's a good squad over there, and IFS, they're going to be under a fair amount of pressure, you would think, too, which can be good, but it can also be bad at times. We'll see if they embrace it or not, but being in this sort of must-win scenario, it's tough. So you can play a bit more relaxed, and like I said, they got a good team still, and they're pretty good on this map. I believe I was playing a match when you were playing against them right here on Overflow, and as far as I recall, they had a couple leads over you guys, didn't they? And you had to make kind of a comeback there to force overtime. It was very close.
Absolutely, yeah. They were 2-0 up, and I think what lost them the game was not locking it down early on. I think you can get to 1 or 2-0, and sometimes it can work against you by locking it down early on. But with a few positional switches, could make it work. But I think key in this game as well for IFS in particular is they've got Jerome and Nani on the lineup, which we haven't seen much of.
And Dizzy, we haven't seen him at all.
And Dizzy, exactly. So, and this is, I think this is one of Dizzy's best maps for defending as well.
Yeah, it is.
So him and Kaiser, this is going to be a really strong lineup, and we see Bungie coming in as well. So we all know what's going to be happening.
We know what's going to be happening. Yes, the Bungie attack is being unleashed, and you know what? In this sort of setup, it can be effective because they have Nani and Jerome attacking together, which I think is beneficial in general for them. So, because without Nani attacking with Jerome, they're kind of often relying purely on Jerome to be getting the grabs and these flags out to mid. But with Nani also having that ability and Bungie with the frag power to cover, this could work well. But we'll see if Bungie, I'm guessing, is going to play more of the mid role here anyway. He'll be assisting in both positions.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind betting that he's going to be like played in that left window, kind of around that area, just kind of keeping things in check.
Oh,
and also
yes,
being
yes.
able to very, very mobile. When you that window opens a lot of opportunities for defending and attacking. So
It's nice, isn't it? You can
it's
assist
slept on.
in one little movement. You can assist your attackers or your defense, and when you make that change, you're protected by the force field from being shot
Yep.
from the other base. So yeah, it's a good way to play the mid role here, and I suspect Bungie's going to be doing that. And the Conquerors, when you played against them, were they running just a straight 3 attack, or did they use a mid player?
Not necessarily a mid. If the closer thing was probably Stong in that sense to that, who was just kind of in and around everywhere, but it was mainly Audio that was the front runner of the team, and he's done such a great job of it, and he's going to be key for them today as well. We all know Mad Tessa can defend very, very well, positionally aware. Teamwork with these guys is second to none. So again, if they apply the same logic to how they played against us, I think they could, with a few changes, maybe be a bit more defensive if you go in front.
Yeah, especially if they go in front.
So
And I'm sure they'll learn from
Yeah.
their match against you, right? They won't
Absolutely.
make those same mistakes if they have that opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, you're just simply naive if you do the same thing, and expect a different result, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. And was this the same lineup you faced?
No,
Oh, they're
so
clicked in.
it was. So Fractal is in their squad for this one, and I can't remember who it was previously.
Well, if you figure it out, let me know. Fractal with the first grab of the game. We were just mentioning him, and a nice little juke. I don't think iFS has any idea where accidentally falls into... I think that's Sissy. He picks up a cover here, though, and he's trying to make it out on the right-hand side. Bungie goes down as well. Fractal nearly at mid already. Stom picked up that one, and... Was that picked up again by APOC? It was. They're inside their base.
It is.
Jerome, huge counter grab, though, and he's inside his base. We might get a cross steal to start the game. Oh, you saw Stong coming to the force field there and tried to get the save, and wow, what a start to the game. Instant cross steal right here. Big moment.
Yeah, both teams very aggressive. Jerome goes down. I think he's gonna hand it over to Bungie. I think it's a good play. You want your 2 fastest people trying to recover this flag as well. And Nani is notoriously famous for the green save. So Apocalypse goes down.
Oh, Jerome! Oh!
God.
What a clutch shot by Stong. I thought surely they were going to get that there, as Jerome and Nani were in together at the same time. Jerome was right on top of that return, but that's a clutch fucking shot right there to Stong, and the standoff continues. By the way, that was a really important counter grab by Jerome during that. IFS does not want to start the game giving up a cap in the first 30 seconds. That's not good for the mental for them, and that's big to force a standoff, but now it's anyone's cap. Oh, Bungie goes down to the multi. Fractal, big fucking return. Oh, 2 inside the portal though for iFS to get the counter grab. This is going to get interesting now. That's a big shot by APOC. Return. He has the flag. Oh, one was in, but it is scored. And they do get that first cap. We didn't see the return. I don't know if you happen to see it, Lewis, but it looked like a multi. And beautiful return right there out of Fractal.
Yeah, Fractal returned all the way behind. Nearly dropped the ball at the end. We saw Nani coming through at the end, and then finals after not able to seal it, not enough people. But it's still positive from IFS though. I mean, it's 1-0. It's only 2 minutes in. Plenty left to play, but
and it's overflow. But yeah, it's still not it's a start anyone wants, and especially them. They need something positive to happen. They've rarely been in the lead in any of these maps they've played. And yeah, Grim, I just saw your in the chat there. Yeah, if you could do that. I didn't even know there was a streamer channel. Move us in, go for it. Fractal, by the way, just nearly made it left mid again. And now we have another grab from Audio. He's made it low, and he does get a kill out of Jerome on the spawn. And he's into his base of low. Can they steal this one? That's a nice shot out of Kaiser by Audio. Crouches it. Song was there for the pickup. It's dead in front of the portal. Fractal, he has it, and that's a 2-0. And Lewis, Conquerors has the same 2-0 they had against you, and this time I think they might play a little safer.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have a little look. I mean, Fractal's still going for it, by the looks of it. Audio's still going for it, so I imagine Stong... I mean, Stong is playing in the right window right now with Jerome grabbing. Let's just see if he goes forward here, but no, it looks like it is 3D. Yep, it's 3D.
It is? Who's defending on the third? Is it APOC?
It's Stong. So it's Matata, APOC, and Stong now on fullback / mid.
I mean, that's
whatever.
smart at this stage, especially with the 2 lead, and given that it's overflow, IFS is going to be forced to try to put on that pressure, and thus far, it's only been Jerome, by the way, the only one with any grabs for IFS, and we're going to need the guy we're watching now, Nani, to start helping in that department, as can't really expect Bungie to be doing a lot of that, and this is tough for iFS. They trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, and this is not the start they would want right here.
Yep, they need a cap within the next 3 minutes or so before it starts getting out of hand. Gonna have a hell of a lot more fallback. Fractal probably being pulled back out of position soon as well. Jerome with a grab, but it's good pressure from iFS. It's not awful, so kind of just gotta wait one out, and can't send one of your defenders for 4-0 at the moment.
No, you
it's
can't.
Absolute suicide on this map.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's for sure. They just gotta hang. They can't let the lead get any bigger, I would say, though, and they just gotta play standard for now. Nani's got to start grabbing. He's still sitting at 0. And the one thing I did want to mention before this map started is, well, hold the thought, is Bungie. He's got Nani here to cover it. He's got 2. They gotta pick up this one, surely. Kaiser rather with a multi-kill. Is he gonna get that one? No, audio just before Nani and Bungie could get back to that. That looked like a promising play for iFS. They had all 3 members exiting the base there, but they couldn't make it through the force field, and missed opportunity again.
Yeah, I think low is going to be your bread and butter for this one. You need to get in and out as quick as you can. No fucking around like with the TP. Just straight low. Have your defender push up very early on.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can quickly get back into this game.
No question. And I just noticed Dizzy must be rusty. That's a brutal start for him. 20 act, 14 kills. That's a rough one. And you know, I was kind of wondering about the map pick. This is, by the way, iFS's map pick. It is not Conquerors. Which I thought was surprising. This is not a map I would ever expect iFS to pick. And so far not looking like a good one. I was surprised by Conqueror's map pick as well. I think Grudge is a strong map for iFS. Finals on left E, they're very strong. So kind of surprising picks by both teams in this one.
Yeah, considering I don't think C are a great lover of Grudge, just judging by when I picked it versus them last week. And they weren't awful on it again. They were, again, in the lead. So I think it's a strong map for them personally. I think they might surprise themselves by how well they performed on it and how they set up, which kind of give them good motivation for it. But Overflow's an odd pick from iFS.
Yeah.
They're not awful at it again, but I just think unless they're saving a map for us, we don't know. I mean, you kind of have to play it like that.
Yeah, I mean, when you think iFS, you don't think Overflow, right? Like, Conquerors did ban out Command, of course. They're not going to leave that map open for iFS, but I don't know. I don't know what maps were available to iFS. This doesn't seem like the first logical choice. I look at the lineup, the players on Conqueror, they all pretty decent on Overflow. It doesn't stand out to me as a bad Overflow team. I don't know. Still 8.5 minutes left to go, though, and they are starting to grab a bit more, iFS is, so we'll see if they can turn this into anything. Bungie trying to do that now with the grab, tries to do it on the right side. You want to stay behind that ramp to cut off the sightline. He was seen by audio, but that's a big kill on the Mantetta. Inside the base comes Bungie. Nice run here so far. He's in his back. They got to cap this, Lewis. They have to have a chance for the comeback. Dizzy. Oh, Song in there! Oh, no. And in iFS, perfect iFS fashion, they blew the seal. Song came in from below, and that's a brick fucking save right there. And a massive one. And that can't feel good, Lewis.
No, I mean, you've got to have someone watching that low and that TP. You have to have someone behind that flag stand, no matter what.
Yes,
you can't
yes.
move everyone to that side. I'm sorry.
You have to have someone there. It's the most important spot. It's one where you can't all stay with the flag carrier because of where Stonk came in, and especially because of the teleporter. And what is happening? Five gifted subs from Unreal. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Holy hell, that Putin money coming into great effect right now. What a guy.
And that Grim! Everyone's popping off for the big fucking match, Lou. Grim matches it with another 5. I think he's in to the top 3 now. He's trying to catch Paggy for the all-time gifted lead. Thanks so much, both of you, for supporting the cast here. It's always good to be back for a big match with Lou, and it's been a good one so far, but not a good one for iFS, Lewis. What do they do now to try to come back? That's got to be a demoralizer.
Yeah, it's exactly what Jerome just did as well, and they look like they're going to start cherrying each other as well. We know how powerful cherry picking is in this map. It's insanely powerful, so I'd like to see a little bit more of that cherry picking going forward as well, just so that first person that grabs that flag can reset in a decent position to be able to cover, I think. And it's just always going to be the same thing. You need to repeat the process, and then C right now have all. It's going to be a lot easier than coming out as well. We are going to start seeing defenders play a bit more aggressive.
They're going to have to. It's starting to get near that point, isn't it? 6 minutes, it is overflow. If they were down 1, they'd have more wiggle room. They need 2 caps, though, and yeah, at what point do you do it? And what would the choice be? Yeah, I guess you would keep Kaiser back. Dizzy's had a rough game. He's starting to hit better now, but it's rough. I don't know. He's probably the one that they're going to push forward, I would guess. But Audio, he's going to kill out some time right here on the left side. This is a nice job. He's going to leave it left. I think he's unseen. Oh, that's a big kill by Kaiser, but that's going to be picked up by Stong. Killed again. Big shot by Dizzy. Can they pick up this? Right by the force field. Audio has it. Where's the other flag? Bungie, oh, that's... Oh, APOC did pick up this, so they are going to have a cross deal. Oh, iFS, can they return that one? If there was one onto it, Mateta just died on it, and I think it was returned, was it?
Oh my
Audio
God.
returned it! Oh, no! It looks like surely like iFS was going to return that. I don't know what happened. Oh, no. It's 3-0, and the... The hope of iFS making the playoffs might be shut out here on the very first map of this match. Can they win this match 2-1 and still have a chance? I have done all the math. They'd have to 3-0 you guys, right?
Yeah, if well, they could, yeah, they would have to 3-0 us, I believe, and us lose quite heavily to Volty's team.
Yeah,
but
that's a lot to rely on right there.
You want to have all the cards, and like if you're they're being taken away from iFS as we speak, but. Now you got 4 minutes. We've seen crazier things in overflow in 4 minutes. So
they need something positive to happen, and soon they'll see if Jerome can make it happen now. That's a nice double kill, and he's made it low mid. That's another kill. No, they got a seal. Come on, IFS. They need this now, and Jerome is gonna get it. That's a big fucking play out of Jerome. That beautiful run, and IFS needed that. There's still a hope, Lewis. 4 minutes down to overflow. They needed something like that. Get their hopes up a little bit, and now they have a chance. It is possible. It's going to be hard, though.
Yeah, talk about putting your team on your back, by the way.
Yeah.
Makes a nice entry double kill, grabs, makes another exit kill as he's exiting base, goes straight back low. Lovely cover, lovely ceiling. That's the play, like I said a few minutes ago.
That was the perfect play, and they definitely needed that, like we said. And, it's tough. Dizzy, he's hitting good now. I think he was a little rusty to start, and I think a big part of the reason that iFS chose to pick Overflow was probably because Dizzy's playing. So it's unfortunate he had the slow start. I have to mention, and he is attacking, by the way. He was the 4th attacker that we expected. I believe Kaiser is still on solo D here. We'll have to check after we see what happens with this. Kaiser did kill that one. Dizzy, oh, he tried to make it out left mid. That's a big kill by APOC. And Bungie was waiting on the cherry. This is kind of what you wanted to see, Lewis. And it can be effective. Yep. He ran it the same way, though. That's not a good choice. He's able to switch it back, though, to the portal. And out he comes to the... Oh, he missed it off the catwalk. But Jerome picked it up. Nani as well. Are they going to return? Yeah. Oh, no. Bungie unable to make the dodge. And, Ufarino, Lewis. What do they do?
Gotta keep continuing. Pressure's good now, but... they're going to leave out flags like Fractal right now, and he's got a free load to run. He does get seen, though.
He does get seen. Both flags are going to beat each other. Oh, flag carrier gets boosted back by Kaiser, but it was returned. Oh, IFS inside their base. Dizzy drops it through the portal. Huge counter grab by Audio. He's already into his base. The IFS flag was dropped. Nani has it. Oh, this is a huge play in the game right now, Lewis. 3-2, just over 2 minutes. IFS needs to win this standoff, and pretty quickly, and if they can... They will have a decent chance to come back. What do you do here? Just one cover at most. They may have to send everyone soon.
Yeah.
And Bungie got the return! And in comes Dizzy and they cap, and all of a sudden it's 3-2. The hope of IFS stays alive. 2 minutes left, down 1 now. Trying to come back from a 3-0 with 4 minutes left, and this is a good stuff at IFS right here. We'll see if they can continue it. I wonder if
5D lockdown.
Yeah, it might be. Is Kaiser attacking as well? Let's see. Where is he?
He is, yes. Playing on their left ridge.
Oh, yeah. Looks like he's kind of trying to DM the front and control, and this way he can fall back on defense if he needs. Jerome has the grab. And that is being covered. He's made out low. Oh, look at those spawns. right on top of him. That is unlucky. Clay King with a gifted sub to Sedino. Another gifted sub coming in. Thanks so much, man, for the support. On the stream right here, Dizzy, he's got a grab. He's trying to leave it on the left side. He's got one behind him. His cover went down. Big kill on audio. Here comes Dizzy. Oh, he tried to intermediate Mad Teta. There was one there. Who was that? It was either Jerome or Kaiser. Unable to make that cover. Unfortunate. Bungie grabs, tries to make it out left. iFS doing everything they can to tie this game. Nani picked up that flag. He's left near mid. Kenny doing, he's got one behind him. Mad Teta missing every shot. They're going to drop it right there. Kaiser picked up this flag. Massive pickup. Inside their base was killed by Fractal. He's going to get a counter grab, I think. Jerome did pick up that one. There's Fractal with the grab. Important play right here. Fractal trying to leave out left. Jerome dropped the other flag. Mad Teta returned it. And Fractal is inside his base on the left. If they cap this, it's all over for iFS. And it looks like he's probably going to. One inside the portal. Make it two. Nani, big kill. And he saves it. Dizzy does. So they do still keep themselves alive, but there's only 30 seconds left to try to tie it, Lewis, and that might have been their last chance to try to tie the game here. They're just simply out of time.
Yeah, Fractal with a good counter grab there as well.
Yeah.
Winning the iFS lineup, absolutely perfect.
Yeah, and he also killed the flag courier, which bought extra time as well on his way to that portal. That was a very clutch play by Fractal's had a great game, by the way. He won the standoff with that beautiful return and saw some big runs in that big play right there. So this is the last chance for iFS. Bungie grabbed it. Can that be picked up? It is by Kaiser. This is their last chance. We're watching it right now. We're in overtime as APOC was killed and Bungie, or Kaiser rather, is going to switch up to the left side. Can they do it? Here he comes now towards left. His cover goes down. He's made it near left mid. Kenny's in the corner. Killed by Stong. That's a big one. And that was picked up by Jerome, and they're inside their base on the left side. Can iFS steal? No fucking way. They're inside their base on the left. Kaiser has it. Oh, one from behind. It's audio. Dizzy goes down, and it's returned.
Okay.
It looked surely, Lewis, like it was the fate of iFS. They were going to find a way to make the incredible comeback happen. They had it inside their base, but at the end of the day, it is iFS after all, isn't it? And they couldn't seal. One came from behind, although it's kind of hard to seal when you have 5 attack and it's overflow. It's going to be a cluster seal either way, but
yeah, you got to rely on some luck. You got to rely on if your teammates get killed, they spawn in the prime position to clear out a side or like able to link up. There's a lot of factors in play, but well played to Conquerors, like for holding
hell of a
that
game.
lead and that was such a good game.
It was such a good game. I kind of wanted to see iFS force the overtime there. That would have been epic, and they almost did twice, in fact. They almost did, and there was a clutch counter grab on both occasions. Nuke, I almost threw my pizza in the air. I should have put the VPB watch party cam up for that one.
Oh yeah, you should have like streamed and like have it like a little OBS capture in the corner of your screen, just him eating pizza.
I did. I had it in. I got it set up before I went live. I had his cam on the stream, bottom right, the watch party cam, and then he negated. So it is what it is. It's too bad,
wow.
But anyway, actually, you know what, Lou? Keep everyone entertained for just a minute. I gotta get a drink.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
No problems. Okay, well, don't want to be behind. Okay, click 2 minutes later. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to us, Jerome. It happened within 30 seconds. But slow start, guys. I've nearly had it. Unfortunate. So imagine, as we're seeing you typing, Jerome, we're going to see finals in 4, and we've got RT in as well. Okay, big changes coming to a roster. So are we going to have? I don't know. I don't feel like we should have Jerome out for this map. I think it's a very good map for him to play.
Oh, we are back, Lou.
Yo.
So
yeah.
So theoretically, mathematically, a bunch of scenarios happening. IFS has some sort of chance, right? But if they lose, they have to win the next 2 to have that even marginal hope, right? If they lose even one more map over these next 2, it's all 100% over.
It's not mathematically impossible, but it would rely on IFS, I believe, to 3-0 us, and for us to lose like 3-0 to Bolty's team.
Yes, and that's with IFS if they won the next two maps here, right? Like if IFS like only wins one map over these next two, then does that scenario go away? Like, do they have to win two in this match?
I think minimum they have to 2-1. Least case scenario, if they lose 3-0, I think they're done for.
Okay. Or if they lose 2-1, they're probably also done, right? They have to win 2-1. They got to win the next two maps.
Yep, no doubt about it. They have to. But got some changes in as well. We got DVNO in for who's that for? Not Mateta.
Yeah, who is that? Oh,
Who's it
it's
for?
APOC.
APOC, yep. And
That
then
makes
we
sense.
have
Divno
Jerome
going to be good on D
Jerome,
here.
yeah, we got Jerome sitting out for RT, and then we have finals in for Dizzy.
Finals, yeah, I knew Finals would be coming in on Grudge for sure. He's very strong here on defense. Jerome ever coming out, I'm not a fan of. He brings the dynamic of full attack grabbing that the team does not have. RT, he's trying to make it to the lift, and he made the lift jump, and that's a nice run at RT. Who needs Jerome? He's coming in through high, and this might be a first cap by IFS. It's a beautiful run. Once killed on the stand by Dimno. Nice run by RT. And IFS, there you go. There's a good start, Lewis. That's what they needed right there.
Yep, did exactly the same as what Conquerors did to them in Overflow. Early cap. Just to echo that, your finals, Kaiser, looking down the lane on this map, something they're both insanely strong at defense-wise, so this is going to be hard to break down, Conquerors.
Well, Finals is attacking, though. I just realized. I just assumed he'd be defending because he's so good on defense here, but I went to him and he was inside the base with Nani there. So I guess it's Bungie Kaiser on D this time, and not a good start for Bungie, I just noticed. So he's going to have to pick that up to keep the game intact.
I'm so used to his attacking presence as of late that I just automatically assume he's going to attack, but
I know.
yeah, here we are.
This time it's Finals being unleashed on attack, and so far it's worked. It was, well, an RT solo, but we'll give Finals credit for that cap anyway, and things working better. Here comes Nani, second grab of the game. Oh, was he seen? No, 85 Mateta did not see him. He switches up to the right side, but was seen by Divno. That's a nice try by Nani right there. Grudge is somewhat similar, not as to the same level as Overflow, but it is a map that flags can still get out on, so it's not an auto lockdown type thing. One dodge, you make a turn, and you're come up that ramp, you're in your base pretty much. Is Finals with a nice run right here onto the left side, killed by Mateta. Stong in the meantime does kill Bungie. He's gonna go for the lift. Is he gonna make it? Oh, killed by Bungie. He gets the spawn he needed right there. Nice try by Stong. Almost made it to the lift jump there, and it remains 1-0.
Yeah, and I like it when you have an attacker that just spawns as well at that time and just takes the lift constantly, so that you're not, you're taking away that route away from them. So seeing someone go low and they're just taking the lift in front of them, absolutely, yeah, needs to be done.
Yep, that's 100%, and that's a flag runner. That nice switch here by Finals. He's made it into his base. That was a beautiful switch. I don't think they were expecting that. It's going to be killed inside. Can Nani pick that up? He has, and they're inside their base. Left side, there's a lot of members of Conquerors here, though. That flag is still laying there. Oh, big return out of Medteta. So IFS coming close to getting another cap twice now, and this is a nice start right here.
They have to be careful though, because on a couple of occasions we're seeing that flag. We're seeing one of the Conquerors team wrapping all the way around one side. So either one side or lift is not being watched when a flag is being taken out. They have to be careful.
Yeah, indeed. That's a good thing to point out. Is Audio trying to cover Storm right here onto the right side? Oh, a lot of members of IFS there, and nice try. The Conquerors are still able to grab right now, which gives them some hope. And you know what? I should check in with RT. I know Nani and Finals are clearly still going forward. Is RT playing a third D? I wonder. It looks like
yeah.
Looks like he is, right? Or he's kind of going. He's going forward now. You can tell he's playing it a lot slower. He's going to be definitely more defensive right here.
Yeah, if he can control the two bridges, I think that's going to be key.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not really taken away from attacking threat anyway because of the nature of the map, so you're not losing out that attacking threat as such.
Yeah, no, indeed, for sure. As we're watching Fractal, Stong was with him. He went down. He's so far unseen, is finally there. Finals in the meantime. He's made it left to his base. Once again, the third time for Finals. Can they seal it? It's going to go down to Stong right there. And can they pick up this one? Nani might, and he has. That's a big ultra kill out of Kaiser right there. And they have the second cap, and that's good stuff by IFS. In the literal must-win map, and the next one for IFS. Good start here. 2-0 on Grudge, 10 minutes left.
Yeah, smart play from Kaiser, recognizing the danger around him as well, and clearing up as well. So some inside, some I think someone dropped from the lift as well. I'm not sure who it was. So very heads up from Kaiser there, and also Finals with another flag out, by the way.
Yeah, Finals have been great on attack. Fuck Bungie. We're watching Stong inside his own left right here, and this is a big counter play. He got out pretty freely. Where's the other flag? Nani. Can they kill him? Oh, that's a big cover coming in fact, from Finals right there. And we have a cross deal. That was an important play to force the cross deal here and see if Conquerors can win this one. You see, two on to Bungie right here. He's going to die to Fractal. Oh, Kaiser got the return. And you wouldn't expect Kaiser to be on return there. But there you go. IFS now 3-0. It looked like Conquerors was about to make it 2-1. They forced the cross steal. Finals has been great so far in this game, by the way. He's actually top in grabs. He's brought 3 flags home. Forced the cross steal with some nice covers there. And so far, MVP, I got to say, of IFS doing a great job. And Kaiser doing an excellent job locking down defense and a nice seal as well. So, can they keep it up, Lou?
Well, I'd like to see more of a game, so absolutely. And they've started off so strong. Also, as well, if Finals making a statement for the whole of Ranked Pugs right now, put me in attack. Don't let me defend.
That's right. Well, at least on Grudge, we'll unleash him there, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I was saying earlier, though, isn't it? Like, when I saw the map picks, you would almost think they were reversed. Like, when I saw the map picks, I assumed that IFS picked Grudge and Conquerors picked Overflow. It was a weird pick to me on both sides, and that's kind of playing out right here. Is it looks likely that each team is going to win their opponent's map pick, so it'll be interesting to see what happens in the map win for the third map as well. But still 8 minutes, Lewis. It's not over for Conquerors. Grudge, we saw how quickly Stong got a flag out there. You make one kill and you get that timing right, you can get across the map pretty freely. So it's still not over for them. They need to make something happen pretty quickly here, though.
Yeah, I'd probably like to see RT in a bit more of a defensive position now instead of worrying about going forward and just take care of his own bridge. The defenders are more than capable enough to handle sides. Just want one person on the bridge, which it looks like he's doing. Yeah, he is. He's just kind of controlling lanes and filling in for defenders when they get shot across the map, so...
Yeah, that's RT doing that, you said?
Yep, RT's doing that, yeah.
Yeah, we're watching him now, and that's going to be the most effective way to play this from that bridge, and he can move side to side, like you say, to help D, but also to assist any flag runs that are coming out from Nani in Finals. So either way, the ball is in their court. They got a big lead, and of course, it's a lot easier to play with. This might be a good opportunity for audio, as 3 members of IFS were inside the Conqueror's base there when that grab happened, but Bungie is going to get the return at the midway mark right there. RT, here comes a grab. Had to push into the base here, and he's going to leave straight on the right side. Did have a cover with him. His cover goes down, but he's going to make it into his low right here. And if IFS can seal things off, this is going to be a 4-0, and surely a winnable position right here on Grudge, and they have. And beautiful game out of IFS right here on Grudge. Looking real strong in this map.
Yeah, blowing off the parks currently, but Stong and retaliate.
Yeah, the Mets got his fat ass in the way to block a shot there to keep him alive. They got to cap this to have any chance in this game. You see Stong was going back into the base. Did they not? Oof, brick fucking wall, RT. We didn't see the save. I stayed on Stong. He didn't even try to help his team get there. He was trying to push in for the cherry pick. Finals in the meantime. He's made it inside his base. Here comes Audio with a counter grab. Is he going to be able to get out here? He's trying to make it. Oh, big shot by Nani. Instead of the lift, he returns it. And all of a sudden, it's 5-0. And everything going wrong here for the Conquerors. I can't believe they were unable to cap that one inside their flag room. And it's all over now. IFS winning the map they needed to win right here.
Yeah, I mean, if they end up losing this one, I can imagine Jerome sitting there looking through all the contracts, finding all the
they're all going in the fire. Every contract.
Yeah, they're gone.
No, this is good for IFS, and losing Overflow was obviously really tough. They're still in not a good spot as far as making the playoffs go. You saw Nani made it up. That's a monster kill right there by RT. Nani, we saw him make it up. RT having a great game himself. Mentioning finals and Kaiser, but RT, big monster kills right there and the return. And he also had the first big flag run of the game, too, to get IFS on the right start at the 1-0. And he's had everyone on IFS having a great game here when it's needed most, and we'll see. We'll see. It's tough they lost Overflow. Nothing set in stone here yet, but looking a lot better now.
I love on that 6th gap, you see 2 seconds later, finals grabbing the flag, going for the cherry. What an absolute chat.
Fucking right. I mean, at this point, I don't think it matters. They can do whatever they want. 6-0, under 5 minutes left. I don't think there's any blowing this. Are they? I see Divno is still in right D. Is Meteta attacking? No, they're still playing 2D. It's probably kind of even pointless for them to try pushing forward or anything like that, as it'll just probably get away from them even further, I think. So they got to start thinking about the third map a little bit here if you're Conquerors.
Yeah, I think as well, there is an element of damage limitation, right? With caps being some, I think caps are one sort of tiebreaker, aren't they? Or are they not? I can't remember.
I think the first tiebreaker is the head-to-head. That was a nice initial run by finals, by the way, should mention. I think head-to-head is the first tiebreaker, and then it comes down to caps. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. IFS, they don't fully control their own destiny anymore, but they need to win this, which they have, and they're going to need to win the third map to have any slim hope left of making the playoffs. And we've been talking a lot about IFS and their need to win this match here, but also Conquerors. The next map is huge for them as well. They've only won one map or two after Overflow this season over 2 matches. And so third map is critical for them as well if they're trying to make the playoffs too. So both teams gonna be full try-harding for that third map one for sure. It's a nice little juke back by finals. Not gonna work this time though. And 7-0, it's locked in, Lou.
I think you just want to be able to have your fate in your own hands rather than relying on results elsewhere, as it gets messy otherwise. But definitely a good fight back, but too little, too late. You could argue. I mean, Overflow wasn't that far away in the end, but
no,
they're just not getting off the good starts. But Grudge, a completely different story from the get-go. They've just been the much better team collectively.
100%, 100%. And I have to say, Lou, when that flag got inside IFS's base at the end of Overflow, and it looked like they were going to tie the game, I was getting total flashbacks in my mind of this map, Grudge IFS, that epic comeback they made against. It was another Portuguese team, actually. Forget which was it. I don't think it was Deadline, was it? Anyway, I don't remember. It was a Portuguese team, but they made an epic comeback for a draw in that case, and I thought maybe we were going to see something similar on Overflow, but it was not meant to be. PRT, thank you, Jerome.
They gave it an incredible shot on Overflow. Like, they weren't a million miles away. It's just the game got away from when it first began, and a few returns later, again, questioned about ceiling. It's not been that bad though. The ceiling's not been awful. Like, it's been really good in this map, for example.
Yeah, it's been great here.
They have to apply that logic to map number 3 to give themselves any sort of chance.
Yeah, no, 100%. And winning a map in blowout fashion like they are here, 8-0, and it looks like finals perhaps going to make it 9-0. That has to be good for the confidence going into map 3. I'd much rather be the team coming off the 9-0 win into map 3 than one that just lost by 9. So mentally, they should be in a good position to take down map number 3, and they have to. If they don't, it's 100% IFS cannot make the playoffs. So in a minute's time, we'll head towards that massive map number 3 for IFS.
Well, I think the maps that are remaining do definitely suit IFS though. I think Overflow is always going to be a coin flip. Still a very questionable pick, I'm not sure. But again, might be saving a map. Like, every team is having to save maps and ban maps based on who they want to play later on down the line. So it makes perfect sense why they would want to get rid of Overflow, because they want to leave their map choices open for their last game.
Yep.
But yeah, echoing what you said as well, I'd much rather come off a 9-0 victory than a 9-0 defeat, you know what I mean? But it really depends how the ban on the third map goes.
Yeah, that's going to be critical, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, you haven't been able to play Command. Well, everyone's banned it for you, Jerome. I know the feeling because everyone's banned Nuance against us, so, you know, it's how it goes. But yeah, we're wrapping it down here, Lewis. And we'll see what those map bans end up being and what we end up playing for the massive final map for both teams here. It's going to be a good one. This one, not a good one. A blowout for iFS 9-0. It's going to be the final right there. Look at final. 17 grabs, 3 caps, 3 of 6, 6 covers. Who needs Jerome on offense? Jerome back to defense. Just do finals, Bungie, whoever on attack, and just let things ride.
Oh, great. We're going to have loads of finals voice clips during the day now asking for chat votes. Fantastic. Great. Well done.
So let's have a look at Discord, and we'll start the banning process. See what that massive third map will be. First ban coming in by IFS, and it is Nuance. Not a big surprise that being taken out there. And
been taken out.
Okay. Dooku now is taken out by Conquerors, which is a good ban, a logical one against IFS, I'd say.
I agree, yep.
So we're left with Lewis, Acrony, Iztac, Rune, and Sprinta. If you're Jerome right now, which one of those 4 are you taking out?
What maps are left again?
Acrony, Iztac, Rune, and Sprinta.
Get Acrony out of there, too much of a 50-50 map.
It really is a 50-50, isn't it? If you're getting more of those high spawns, you're going to be in a pretty good spot. The RNG map.
Out of there.
Yeah, we'll see. I have a feeling they're going to get rid of Rune, though. We'll see what they end up doing. Kind of, if I had to guess what map is going to end up being played here, I would guess Iztag, as it's the most, you know, everyone friendly, everyone doesn't completely hate it type map. I know you hate it, but...
Yes, we do.
Oh, man.
I think Iztac is a good mutual playing field, I would say. Again, it probably does favour IFS, but C are very, very strong on that map. They've got some players which can really hurt you, especially if you lose that flag. It's incredible. But it really depends. But I imagine Acrony's going to go. I think it will be between Iztac and Sprinter.
Well, we'll see. IFS, they were thinking about it for a while, and they did. They ended up going with what I thought they might. They did ban Rune, so we have Acrony, Iztac, and Sprinta left. So Stong will ban, and then it'll be IFS that gets to choose. And Acrony is now taken out by Stong, so it's going to be either Iztac or Sprinta, and I would be very surprised if... Although, no, I shouldn't say that, because IFS is actually really good on Sprinta. This is a tough one.
Yeah. I think Sprinter is very... You get rid of a lot of fuckery with the map as well. So I think if you're IFS, you want to play it safe and go Sprinter. They have a good Sprinter team.
I think you're right. I was kind of auto-deferring that it would be Iztac, but after thinking about it, IFS, they're good on Sprinter. They should be comfortable there. Maybe they will pick that. The Conquerors have a pretty good Sprinter team themselves, but I think you're right. I think IFS might, and perhaps should, pick Sprinta. It's hard to say, but we'll see what they do.
You've got the sight lines all over the map. It's difficult to lose a flag. Iztac, it's really, really tricky. Especially if you go one down, it's over. Sprinter is a bit more forgiving in that sense. Even though it's still really bad to play against a lot of mass defense, I still think Sprinter is a much, much better option.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's weird in that regard. If you're down, I know what you mean with Iztac. It's like Sprinter, there's probably better chances. It just it feels worse when you're down on Sprinter.
Yeah, it does. It's because the map is bigger. You can fit more defenders in the actual flag.
Yeah, and it's just more aids because it's like you got people standing in mids and you're getting hit from every angle, and I don't know. They're really thinking about this one. IFS has still not made their pick. It's a big one. They got to win this map. Both teams do, really.
I think given the players and how long they've been around, I think Sprinter is definitely a much more comfortable option.
Yeah, I would think so. They definitely have the better defense there. I think that IFS probably has the best base defense for Sprinta in the whole cup, I'd say. Um, Bungie, Kaiser on D there, both lower FOV players that really thrive on defense on that map. And there, thank you, Lou, for putting in the update in the chat.
You're welcome.
Tic Tac says Stong waiting. IFS still discussing, trying to figure out what they should do. They're obviously having a hard time figuring this out, and it is a tough decision, and it's a very important one to make.
Yeah, I think if they're not in a position, I think they're just outright going for Sprinter, and it's easy, but a lot more thought heading into it. Sprinter is just such a much better option. We did toy around with this like a few minutes ago. We did say about his like being like a good mutual playing field, but really, I complete 180 on it. I definitely do think Sprint.
I think so, and Skarn made a good point in the chat as well that Conquerors did beat them on Iztag, so they're obviously pretty good there. Although IFS did beat my team on Iztag, and they in fact made a comeback because we had the first cap in that game, and so they're good. They're good there too. I don't know. If I had to choose, I would agree with you though. I think Sprinta would be a better option here.
I'm just saying third party helping. We're just discussing the game.
Yeah, and I think any of the captains in this cup are capable of knowing what's best for their team. So.
Yeah, we've gotten to that stage now where it's not going to be inside job or anything like that. It's not going to, a stream isn't going to help someone.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
And if you are, then go fuck yourself.
Damn right. Anaconda, you missed a lot.
Yeah, he does.
IFS lost Overflow, their map pick 3-2. They just won Grudge in a blowout 9-0, and then we're waiting to find out what the third map's going to be here. IFS still has not decided. Jerome just typed in there a lot of debate. Sorry, they're still discussing as a team. They must have conflicting views amongst each other on what to choose here.
Like I said, it's easier because we're outsiders and we can see the game for what it is, but in a situation so pressurized and so detrimental, they get this right because they have to win it, no questions asked.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that's part of the problem. But like I said, if it's your first game and you're deciding the map, they're pricking Sprinter every day of the week.
I agree, but they did not do it, Lou.
Wow.
They banned Sprinta. It's gonna be Iztac. And back to answer your question, as far as I know, based on what Lewis has told me, they would have been much better off winning 3-0, yes. But since that is not an option now, they have to win Sprinta. That's number one. And then, so they would have a slight chance. They have to win Sprinta, and then I think they'd have to 3-0 Dusic's team, and they would also... What was the other thing they would need to happen?
I think we need to lose 3-0 to DB's team, the Cat and Joys.
Okay, so...
So we need... Our team would need to win one map in 2 games.
Oh, I thought you'd have to get 0-3 by both, by IFS and CE.
Yeah, I think so. So what that means for Skosfar is that if we win one map in 2 games...
that's what I was about to say. So to put it in perspective for everyone, IFS now, in order to advance the playoffs, has to win Iztac in this match, and then they have to 3-0 Dusic and hope that... Basically, they need to hope that Dusic's team loses 6 maps in a row. Yeah, that's not
it
something
can happen. Don't get me wrong.
Anything can happen. Like, if there's a hope, there's a hope. So IFS should try to win because there's still technically a chance. And they control some of their own destiny in that way because if they 3-0 you, then it's an okay shot. Like, you would still have to lose 6 maps in a row, but hey, if there's a chance, there's a chance. So we'll see if they can keep that chance alive here.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be trying to motivate the team for this map and the match against us. It's just critical. If they can do a 3-0 versus us, and they're more than capable of doing it, then they've given it a damn good shot anyway.
Yeah, then they've at least they've done everything they can, right?
Yeah, and I echo Jerome as well. If we don't make playoffs, our team, we don't deserve it at all either, because we haven't been good either. So I totally echo that opinion as well.
Yeah. Well,
It's
I mean, that's just the way
this league. It's so stacked.
it is, and matches like they can just go any way at any time. Like the same team that just got 0-3'd by someone could play that team the very next day and 3-0 them. Like it's just there's so many just little factors that control these outcomes, and obviously hasn't been a great cup for iFS, but they got momentum on their side at least for this map, as they're coming off a huge win on Grudge. So see if they can take care of business here and at least keep the little slimmer of hope alive.
I do see IFS winning this map because I feel like some pressure will be relieved off their shoulders a little bit, and they can play a bit more freely, knowing that they've got games coming, and it's so unlikely that they're going to qualify from this one, which is a shame. Of course, we'd love to see IFS in the top 4 and fighting for that number 1. That's eluded them, unfortunately, for a long time. So
yeah, indeed.
But they got their Clutch Cup victory, so it's okay.
Yeah, indeed. Well, we'll see if they can take care of business here on Iztag. They're running the same lineup as Grudge, which I suppose it's kind of hard to make a lineup change after winning 9-0. So I can't really say anything about that. I thought Jerome would probably come back in here on attack. He's definitely going to be their best grabbing threat on Iztag, especially. Although
he was key
Bungie
against
just
you
left,
guys,
maybe
wasn't
he will.
I think Jerome was one of the key players versus your team, if I'm not mistaken. Was part of the influence to, because they come back, didn't they? Was it 2-0 and then they come back 3-2? I can't remember.
In my match against them?
Yeah, was it your match or was it someone else? I can't remember.
On Iztag, I'm trying to remember. We were up. I think we were up 1-0, and they came back to win 2-1. I think.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
That's the one.
Yeah. So yeah, they're definitely capable on this map. They did have Jerome in for that one, and he was critical in that comeback. He made all those runs, but in any case, they're gonna run it back, same Grudge lineup, and I'm assuming probably Kaiser Bungie defense here, right? RT non finals.
100%. Yeah, that's how they have to do it. Don't change anything. Grudge. The chemistry worked really well. Finals, full of confidence. We go through the playoffs in a climax of the final game, and then we beat our top seed. Yeah.
I love it. I love the
that.
confidence.
Well, like I said, the pressure's off their shoulders. It's not in their hands anymore. They can kind of play freely, so they just need to end on a victory here, and that'll give them all they need going forward.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because there is a certain element that's still heavily in their hands, right? Like, they got to win this, and they got a 3-0 U. And then after that, it's completely out of their hands. But they still control a decent chunk of this path to the playoffs, which is going to be a very difficult one. But step 1 right here on Iztag, and we're underway. And we'll see what happens here. I started on finals. It looked as though he was attacking, but he just came back to his base, so I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, so
he's attacking.
Yeah, he is indeed attacking. So it should be what we expected. Yeah, Kaiser, Bungie, D. And by the way, the Conquerors as well. We didn't mention changed their lineup. They went. I believe that's the same lineup they ran on their Overflow victory.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so logical for them to switch back, and big match for both teams right here, and we'll see what happens. Mad Teta and APOC on defense, I believe. Yes, Stong is attacking. Yeah.
Also, Jerome, if you're listening, request finals demo and watch it from 14 minutes 10 onwards. You're welcome. You're gonna have a great time watching that. I promise.
Yes, indeed.
He just missed about 7 back shots. It was quite incredible.
Oh, I wish I didn't miss that. God damn it. Looks like audio might pick up a grab. He does, and it's a quick one, though. It's a much slower pace to start this one. Is kind of figured it would be in this. It's almost a must-win for. It's not technically a must-win for Conquerors, but it kind of is as well. They're in a tough spot making the playoffs, so. Bit of a slow pace to start. We have to two grab some audio, two combined for iFS, RT, and Nani with one apiece. There's watching Nani attack in here on the right side. Meteta going to take him down, though. And first cap, needless to say, Lewis, going to be massive here in this tiebreaker map.
Always is in this map as well. You got so many options. There's a lot of tactics that you can certainly do on this map. You can have one play kind of in the midfield. You can have one play in the left window and the right window with your two conventional defenders. There's a lot of room.
Yeah, there is for sure. And that was a nice little run. He was trying to switch it up, RT was. And he did have Nani there with him briefly on the pickup, but one more was there. RT having a nice game so far on attack, up to 3 grabs, leading in frags as well at 17. So nice start. Nice start for him right here, and yeah, to continue the thought, you just have a lot more options. Of course, on every map you get the lead. Iztek in particular, you can really control the pace of the map heavily. You get that lead, and you have someone kind of sitting mid and helping out defense, and you know the other team plays a bit more aggressive, and it opens up pass to cap further as we watch audio. This is a nice run so far. He's made it left mid. That's a big kill by Kaiser, and Song actually did get a little pickup on that, but that's his return. That was the first nice chance there for Conquerors, as we're going to watch Fractal now with a grab. He does take down Budgie. Through the tree he comes, and he's out on the right side. Oh, he did have one there with him. Stong, I believe, but he went back out through the window. As we're watching Nani now, he does have a cover here with him, and it's RT, and he's made it left mid. He's got finals on the push-up, and they're into the base on the low left side. Kill on a Stong from Nani. He's got one onto him. The seal, they blew it, but they got it after. Where's the other flag? Audio got a counter grab. And Kaiser, he's going to drop it down for the return. For kill by Fractal inside the base. Nani picks it up, and it is finally going to be scored. Kaiser, that was a risky play to drop down for the return there. He didn't want to wait, though, and he was killed by Fractal in a bit of a scramble. But the massive first cap iFS needed. They get it, Lewis, and they're in the driver's seat now.
Yeah, and just looking at that as well, I don't actually disagree with what Kaiser did. He had someone quite close to him as well, to his left, entering the base as well, so dropping low just to get rid of the LOS. He had players around him as well, so I don't think that's necessarily a bad decision. It might have played out differently, but this time, not a problem. 1-0 for iFS.
Yeah, true. I didn't notice someone on his left side, but that is logical, of course, to cut that sight line off and also get the return at the same time. And it looked initially like a typical sort of iFS flag run inside their base. There was 2 guys that cut them off from inside their own base, but thankfully they were able to pick up big covers on that one, and that proved to be critical right there. And iFS sitting where they need to now. The first cap of the game is huge, and we'll see if Conquerors can bring it back right here. It's been only audio really grabbing, and Stong gonna need to start helping in that department too. Is RT up to 5 now? He's still putting on pressure. I thought perhaps Lewis RT might just be sitting mid D here now, but maybe Finals is playing that role. I'm not sure.
No, so I don't disagree with this. They're actually still going forward here as a 3. So
I like it.
I think they want more of a safety net rather than trying to hold out 1-0.
I like it. There's still a ton of time.
Yeah,
2-0 feels a lot more comfortable than 1-0. Every kill, every play is pure stress when you're trying to hold on to a 1-0, and there's still a ton of time. So yeah, I like it. Perhaps gonna just be more focused when they're spawning on helping clear the base. I think it's gonna be a good play here. See if Audio can get past Bungie, and he has. Oh, couldn't quite turn the corner. Kaiser, that's a big kill. If he had to turn that corner, he would have had a pretty decent chance there, but that's an important kill by Kaiser right there. Is watching Audio back inside the base, can't grab, and Conquerors, they got to get something happening here soon.
Yeah, they don't want to get to 5 minutes left and then have to send someone forward. They need to get it done soon as possible. Don't want to leave it too late.
No, definitely. Yeah, you don't want to hit that pressure time where it's like, okay, there's 4 minutes left. What are we doing here? Hold the thought is Nani. He's going to drop it halfway left. Finals, big pickup right there. He's into his base on the left side. Oh, tries to do that's going to be returned surely, and it is by Fractal. Nice little try by Finals there. He tried to buy some time as he knew there was 3 behind him. As we're watching Stong now, he did make it towards the high left, but 3 members of IFS waiting there, no cover. That was Stong's first grab, by the way, Lewis, and gonna need him to pick it up in that department, but they're starting to put on a bit more pressure. It feels like Conquerors is, or the grabs are starting to come, and see if they can make anything happen, as they still have a lot of time to work with, just over 8 minutes in map number 3.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at finals here as well. I think he's adopted the strategy, like I said, about the left ramp halfway as well. So he's trying to control that spawn area and that left side just to kind of filter that out. You're definitely a better play playing on the left rather than the right. The right doesn't really get too much use, and it's a lot easier for the right defender to pick off from far away. So left side ramp kind of just tunneling that middle low and that left, taking all of that space away from Conquerors as well, and that's what it's all about. Just take that space away from.
Yeah, no, 100%, and Finals is playing that perfectly, and I'm sure he's pushed up here to cover RT, who's made it on the left side. He was being boosted by Nani, who picks up the flag right there. RT got a good spawn. He's going to drop into his base on the low side. Killed by Audio. Nani there on the pickup. If they cap this, it's probably going to be all over. That's a big fucking return by Fractal. Brick fucking wall, and that's a massive save to keep themselves in it. They go down 2-0 there. That's a big issue. Mets had a grab during that as he was pushed up trying to get that return, and IFS really could have put it away there. Unfortunately, we're not going to see a perfect streak of sealed bases in one map for IFS. We got to see at least 1 or 2 blown, right? So there was one right there. But yeah, back to your point on finals. We're watching right here. He's actually inside the base. Went for a grab there. He is doing a nice job of controlling that left window, and it's clear he's helping off on defense more. I expected RT to do this, but Finals has been playing the more defensive role, and you saw him push to cover that run as well. So this is going to be an important position for Finals here to help lock this game down, as time is ticking away. Just over 6 minutes left now, and it's soon enough Conquerors are going to be in that awkward spot where they have to start thinking about pushing up 4 attackers.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at the stats as well. RT having an absolute monstrous game right now as well. I feel like he's been the most impactful one for IFS as well so far. But just looking on the other side of things as well, you got Stung with the 2 grabs, and you got Apocalypse really struggling on defense as well. So
yeah, he is.
He needs to start picking up. If you're going to send anyone, I think you have to send Apocalypse very early.
Yeah, he's definitely clearly the choice on who to send when they do decide to push for attack. You know, he's done a fair amount of attacking. He's going to be a lot quicker to the flag. You probably want him over Medtedu. He's going to do a better job of trying to hold the solo D himself. So that's definitely the logical choice there. And yeah, RT's had a great game. He had a great game on Grudge as well. He got it all started with that early solo run there. And yeah, he's had a nice nice day today for IFS for sure. You see him falling back and helping here. That's a nice multi, make it the Ultra for RT. And he's playing a bit more mid-fragging himself now, as we're just about 5 minutes here left. You saw Medteta pushed up towards middle, and I'm going to have a check-in with APOC here and see if perhaps he's left defense. It doesn't look like it yet, Lewis, although their flag is about to be taken. You see RT, he's holding it low right here, was stalling. I believe Nani's behind him. He's hiding behind the box, killed by APOC, picked up by Nani, who was with him. All one inside the base in IFS fashion from the flank room. Audio is there. He kills 3, and it's return.
That's a beautiful return from Fractal there, with Audio just sitting in behind on that
just
right side lip.
Chilling in the flag room, just waiting. Yeah, that's about what you'd expect to see. Audio, he's going to try to leave out low right here. And, oh, that's a nice kill on the budgie. He's going to switch it up to inner. That's a nice switch. He was not seen by finals. He's made it right inner mid. Audio has inside their base here, Lewis. Here he comes in the counter grab from RT. Captain Clutch for IFS today. Inside his base. Audio was killed. Kaiser returns it. Big kill by Stong. And it's saved. Wow.
Everyone chasing that return. No one around. Simple stuff, guys.
Yeah, Kaiser's been chasing the return every time there's been that sort of situation. It worked out on Grudge, and he did get the return there again, but there was no one there to help complete that cap. He was alone. Everyone kind of went for the return there, and that's really not smart, especially when you have the lead in the game. You want to make sure that Conquerors isn't going to get a free cap with that standoff right there. Nani does pick up a cover here from RT, dropped it on the left side, killed by Audio. And that was a nice run, by the way, during that standoff by Audio. The switch to Inner was very good. He completely juked Finals. And unfortunately for Conquerors, they were unable to keep their own flag on the stand, and we remain at 1-0. So under 3 minutes left, Lewis. Are they pushing 4 now? They surely, probably, right?
Yes, they are. Apocalypse going forward now. Yep.
Yeah, it seems like the logical time to start sending 4. Would imagine, we'll quickly check with Mad Ted. I'm assuming he's still on base D, and he is here on the left-hand side. Apoc, there's his first grab. And iFS, 2.5 more minutes to hold on here. It's been a really close game. Both teams have... iFS has had multiple chances to completely put the game away. And Conquerors have had a couple good chances to tie the game. And none of that has happened, and we remain at 1-0 with just over 2 minutes left. And we'll see, Lewis. That can be tricky. You kind of... With 4 attack, as the defending team, it can get tricky at sometimes where you can get chained together on the spawn kills. As Finals, he's got a flag out left, a lot of cover right here. Nani picked up that flag into his base on the low left side. If iFS caps this, it's all over. They got picked up a cover right there on a bungee. And they've done it, Lewis. They got that all-important second cap. That was good sealing that time. Bungie completely cleared Inner, and that's how you do it right there. And iFS looks like they're going to do it.
Hell yeah, Bungie, that's how you do it, boys. Solo D, 1
millimeter light speed shots,
yeah.
yes.
And that's, to be fair, and that's... I feel like that cap has been coming for a long time as well. Audio's been unlucky with a few flags as well, but overall, I think iFS have kind of deserved this one.
100%. And that did feel inevitable, didn't it? They've lost a number inside their base. And... you know, Conquerors, they only had 1D there. They had to take that risk, of course, to try to come back, and the timing worked out perfect right there. See a Fractal. I mean, if he could somehow get a cap there, there's a slim hope, but just not going to be enough time here, down 2. With only a minute left on his tech, cannot imagine Conquerors coming back into this. I assume they're attacking with 5. I'll see. Oh, I just went past Medteta. They are. Okay.
Yeah, and then you got Nani on this right high. You got Finals on the right side low as well. Yep, it's a 5D just to kind of lock it out.
Yeah, they might as well at this point. There's only 40 seconds left. 5 attack for Conquerors. Don't take any chances. And they are not going to take any chances. So IFS, anyone place bets out there? I didn't have a look. Who called IFS to win 2-1? I'm sure there was some. Something tells me most of the bets were on IFS to win by 3. I feel like, but who knows? Either way, really good match, Lewis. Very close. Aside from Grudge, I suppose. Overflow and Iztec were both excellent, and it's been a good one.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a shame that IFS, I mean, they gave it their all on Overflow. It was too early caps, which kind of just messed them over, but not the worst performance, but a really good professional performance on Iztec, I would say. So didn't really let much get out. Few issues with sealing and stuff like that, but true IFS fashion, you know, we can't have a match without that. But,
no, you gotta have some of that.
But all in all, you know, it's not a bad performance. IFS get their victory. Too little, too late.
Too little, too late, unfortunately. There's still that slim chance for IFS to make the playoffs. They need a lot to go their way. It's going to be tricky, but at least they still have some sort of a hope right there. So we thank you, Lewis, for joining us on the cast as always. I know myself and everyone enjoys when we're back on the desk together. So that was a good one right there.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course, you know you're welcome anytime, and thank you to again Clay King with the gifteds. We had Unreal gifted 5 today. Grim Reaper another 5. Clay King with the gifted. You guys are all beasts. Thanks so much for supporting the stream today. It was a good cast, and we will see you guys on the next one.
Peace out.